Imagine it's Tuesday. You're eating your toast. You're checking your email. It's a totally normal morning. Then your phone buzzes. It's a text from your aunt. Happy birthday! What are the big plans? And you type back the two words that make people look at you like you just admitted to eating grass for breakfast. Nothing, honestly. Suddenly, the world panics. Your friends act like you're hiding a dark secret. Your mom sounds like she's about to call a doctor. People start saying things like, "But you have to do something. It's your day." But here's the thing. You aren't sad. You aren't being difficult. You just don't care. To you, it's not a big day. If that's you, I want you to pull up a chair. Grab a snack. Not a birthday cake, just a regular snack. Because today, we're going to talk about the psychology of why your brain decided to skip the party. Let's go back in time. Remember being 7? Your birthday was like Christmas, but with more power. You expected the world. You expected the red Power Ranger to show up. You expected to feel different the second you woke up. But for some of us, that feeling never came. Maybe you had a party and no one showed up. Or maybe you had a party but your parents fought the whole time. Or maybe you just sat there waiting to feel special, and you realized you just felt like you. Scientists have a name for this. They call it a prediction error. Think of your brain like a tiny accountant with a calculator. Every year you put in high expectations, and every year the result is just okay. Eventually the accountant gets tired. He looks at the math and says, "Hey, why are we spending all this energy hoping for a big reward that never happens? Let's just stop." This is called learned helplessness, but let's just call it the armor. Your brain isn't being mean, it's trying to protect you. It's saying, if we don't hope for a big party, we can't be sad when the party is boring. So when you say, "It's just another day," that's not you being grumpy. That's your brain being a genius at math. You've traded the highs and lows for a nice, steady middle. And honestly, the middle is a pretty peaceful place to live. Now, there's a second group of people. These people don't hate their birthdays. They literally just forget they have one. Do you ever start a project at 9 a.m. and then you blink and it's dark outside and you haven't eaten lunch? That's called hyperfocus. If you're a brain-busy person, your mind is like a computer with 50 tabs open. You're thinking about your work, that cool book you're reading, what you're going to cook for dinner, and why dinosaurs had feathers. In a brain that busy, a birthday is just a random number on a calendar. It doesn't feel urgent. It's like that dentist appointment you keep forgetting, or that plant in the corner of your room you haven't watered in 3 weeks. You don't lack self-love. You just have a lot on your mind. You're living in the now, and the now is too interesting to stop for a party. If that's you, your birthday isn't a special event. It's just a distraction from the cool stuff you're already doing, and that's actually a bit of a superpower. Then there's the third group. These are my favorite people. They aren't hurt, and they aren't busy. They just don't need the noise. Think about the last time you went to a restaurant and the waiters came out clapping and singing that loud, awkward birthday song to a stranger. Everyone in the room has to stop eating and look. It's a lot, right? Some people need that. They need the likes on a photo. They need the happy birthday texts to feel like they matter. There's nothing wrong with that. We all like to be loved. But the third group has something called internal happiness. Imagine your happiness is a battery. Most people have to plug their battery into a wall, social media, parties, gifts, to get a charge. But you have a solar-powered battery. You charge yourself up from the inside. You know you're awesome. You know you're loved. You don't need a cake with candles to prove it. You don't need 40 people singing off-key to feel seen. Psychologists say this is actually a sign of being very grown up in your head. You've stepped off the happy treadmill. You aren't chasing the next big party to feel good. You've figured out how to feel whole on a random Tuesday afternoon. That isn't weird. That's a win. Before we finish, I want to talk to the person who feels a little bit of a pinch in their heart when their birthday comes around. Maybe you spent a birthday alone once. Maybe you're 25 or 40 now, but inside there's still an 8-year-old version of you waiting for someone to bring out a balloon. Our brains are like time machines. They remember how we felt on certain dates. If you were lonely on a birthday 10 years ago, your brain might feel that loneliness again today, even if you're surrounded by people. If that's you, I want you to know it's okay to treat it like a normal day. You don't have to perform happiness just because the calendar says so. If normal feels safe, then normal is exactly what you should do. The best gift you can give yourself isn't a new watch or a fancy dinner. It's the permission to be exactly who you are, without feeling guilty about it. So the next time someone asks, "What are you doing for your birthday?" and you say, "Nothing," say it with a smile. You aren't broken. You aren't a Grinch. You're just someone who doesn't need a holiday to know they're valuable. Whether your brain is protecting you, whether you're too busy being a genius, or whether you're just happy being quiet, you belong here. You're part of the quiet tribe. We don't have a clubhouse, and we definitely don't have a party. And honestly, that's exactly how we like it. If you've ever spent a birthday alone and felt totally fine, tell me your story in the comments. I'd love to read it. And if you want more deep dives into why your brain does the weird stuff it does, hit that subscribe button. You're doing great, even on just another day.